Belashnica, but we do have a lot of happy Yugoslavians, and they are getting happier by the minute. They are fortifying themselves for the run for the medals. There are two Yugoslavian skiers. The Swiss are also here. There's the Swiss flag and now the Yugoslavian flag. Of course, Max Schulin of Switzerland has the lead after the first run. It's a great group. A tremendous crowd has turned out for this first men's alpine event. And here are one of the two Yugoslavians that this predominantly partisan crowd of Yugoslavians has come to cheer. This is Boris Strel. He's 24 years old. He was fifth after the first run. He was 69/100ths of a second behind the leader. And Boris Strel on the course, and you'll hear the crowd for him.
Well, a lot of people are pretty excited, Frank. I'll tell you, the thing about him is he's a very consistent giant slalom skier. Remember, he got a bronze medal in the World Championships in 1982. I don't think really he will win this event unless he gets a little bit of help from Benzel and Max Schulin, who are in first and second place. But I'll tell you, he could have a good run and get a medal here.
You mentioned that medal, Bob. You were interviewing Steve Mayer at Schladming. When he came down late, I watched him. I thought he was going to take it away from Steve Mayer. He is capable of a great run.
He is capable of a great run. His second run, it looks to me, Frank, is set more back and forth across the hill. Turns out quite as quick.
He lost so many races in the first run of the men's giant slalom. There is his intermediate time. We'll compare other races with that as they come down.
Yes, it is a lot more back and forth across the hill. We're not going to see, I don't think, as many mistakes as we saw in that first one.
Boris Strel, his best finish thus far in World Cup giant slalom competition was a fourth place. Finished 11th twice, and he had a 12th.
Oh, he's a good solid skier. He's on the steep part right now.
He does get steep down at the bottom. Running time on the right.
Boy, those Yugoslavians are going crazy. Can you imagine what tonight will be like if they win their medal?
We'll never get off the mountain. Listen to that. Boris Strel
having a very solid run down through here.
Did not look as though he made any major errors, and of course he is in first because he left the start out first. And look at the crowd for this man, Boris Strel. He liked his run. He really did. And the crowd liked it also. They still have up at the top of the hill Jure Franko. There he is right now, staying loose up there. It's a cold day, and particularly up at the top of the hill. Andreas Benzel is also there. He was in second place after the first run. Yugoslavia, 21 years old, fourth place after the first run. And this is a moment of a lifetime, perhaps in his career as a ski racer. A golden opportunity ahead of him. His countrymen have lined this course. They will be cheering him on as he bangs through those gates. He had a good record coming in. He had a third, a fourth, and a fifth in the four giant slaloms that were run.
Well, that's what's really probably going to hold him in good stead because he is very consistent. He's always right up there. He's also very intelligent, very precise on his skis. He concentrates very well. He's a very proud country. I'll tell you, they would like to get that first medal.
He has a good start position. Of course, with only one racer having gone down, has not deteriorated. It will later on. We saw it in the first run. That's his running time up at the top of the hill there. We'll compare that to his teammate, Boris Strel, who has already come down.
Oh, he's very solidly on his skis right here, but it's going to roll now. It's time to get on the steep part. He's going to have to hold him down through here and really roll him. He can't try to be too precise. He still has to attack.
Good time up at the top.
He looks pretty good, Frank. His ski almost got away from him up above, but he brought it right back in again.
He is really hammering, and he's going to hear that huge crowd that is pressing in on the finish area here at Belashnica.
Think of it, all these people here. Well, he almost got behind there.
Lost a little time. He'll have to make it up.
He got a little bit twisted, but he's back on him again.
Jure Franko, 21 years old, going for it.
He's almost down here now, Frank. He's having a pretty good run.
Listen to the crowd. Franko in first place. The Yugoslavians are first and second. Listen to the crowd. And now Strel puts a hand out to congratulate his younger teammate. Franko just knocks Strel back to second place. Well, I've covered a lot of ski events, both Olympic and otherwise, and I have never felt this kind of excitement without an American involved in it. It really is something. Thousands of Yugoslavians collectively holding their breath and then bursting into cheers. Still 3 more races to come down the mountain who could not. Thousands of Yugoslavians collectively holding their breath and then bursting into cheers. Still 3 more races to come down the mountain who could knock Franko Strel out of it. There's Gruber, there's Benzel, there's Schulin. Boy, they are savoring the moment. Franz Gruber of Austria. He was in third place by nearly a half second behind Max Julin of Switzerland after the first run. He's a 25-year-old racer. He had no top 10 finishes in the giant slalom competition coming in to this Olympic event. In fact, he's only won one event in 5 years on the national team. Here he is, Franz Gruber.
Well, I don't think anybody expected him to be in this position in giant slaloms. He's the best of the slalom skiers from Austria. As a matter of fact, with Stenmark and Jure out of the slalom competition, he's probably the best bet in slalom. But here he is skiing very well in the giant slalom. And the reason, Frank, is because the hill is so steep. And I think it favors a guy who really can turn well like you have to in slalom.
This is Franz Gruber working his way down through the gates up at the top of the course. That's his running time on the top.
I think
this time is Jure Franko. That's it right there. Will be able to pair Gruber with Franko.
Well, he had a very good time. I was about to say, I thought he might have a little bit of trouble because the turns are more back and forth than in the first one, where they're a lot quicker. A little bit more like slalom, perhaps. But he is having a good run.
Now it'll get a little more busy for him as the course begins to steepen.
This would be a major upset, though.
Legs begin to wear.
We can see him pressing his knees and ankles in every turn, trying to keep the pressure on those skis so that they carve a little bit and don't slide out.
Pride of Austria on the line. The girls wiped them out yesterday over at Yahoo Arena.
Well, there was no Austrian in the top 20 in the women, so they have a chance to regroup today. Here he comes down the finish.
A beat to take the lead is on the left, and no.
Oh, he lost a lot of time on the bottom. The Yugoslavians are going crazy down here, Frank. Look at them.
Yugoslavians love it. Jure Franko is the leader. Gruber is second. Boris Grell is third.
Oh, boy.
Oh, they're getting it on, aren't they?
Yugoslavia is sitting first place right now.
There he is. Jure Franko. He would be a national hero, Bob. They never won an Olympic medal. He has given them such a thrill here today already. And now up at the top of the hill, one of two racers left that could knock Franko out of a gold medal is Andreas Benzel. He's a veteran. He's been there before. This is his third Olympics. And, Bob, he has not skied that well in giant slalom for the past 4 years. Since Lake Placid, he's only had one really good finish. That was a fifth place last year in Germany.
Well, he's been great in slalom, but not in giant slalom. You know, Frank, it's amazing that he's even here. He's been training in Bulgaria for the last week, since the last World Cup race there, and he got stuck in Zagreb in the fog last night. He didn't even get here till 3 in the morning.
Andreas Benzel. He'll give it to you. He'll give it all.
Well, he's a good technician, and as we've said so many times, this hill favors a good technician. If he could just keep his nerves up now and keep pressing, he's going to be right in there.
That's the time up at the top of the course for Benzel, but he is skiing really well up there. He was a gold medalist. Remember in the giant slalom? He was a silver medalist, brother, in the giant slalom at Lake Placid.
Well, he's lost a little bit of time, but he's still right in. He should be good on the steep. This is where he's very good. He's got to attack, though. He can't hold back.
Listen to the crowd. I mean, it's really kind of quiet if you know they're rooting against him. It's nothing personal against Liechtenstein, I'm sure. But the crowd wants Franko to get that gold.
Hey, if you'd never won a medal, you'd be rooting against it, too.
Now through that steep part of the course, the treacherous part, for Andreas Benzel. He's going for a gold medal.
It's going to be very close down still here, Frank. He's skiing quite well on the steep.
Here comes Benzel. The final gate. Franko's time to beat on the left to take the lead for Benzel. No, he does not do it. Listen to that crowd now. Oh, wow. They are whooping it up. What a moment.
I think Jure Franko is pretty happy right now.
He dodged a bullet with Gruber. He's dodged another one with Benzel. And there's one loaded up at the top of the mountain right now. Max Julin, the leader after the first round, is getting ready to come down. And Bob, quite frankly, if I were Max Julin, I might think it over before I came down off this mountain into that crowd of Yugoslavia. I'm sure nothing personal against Switzerland, but the Yugoslavians are really stoked up down at the bottom of the hill. And Max Julin now getting final instructions from this fine Swiss coaching team. Oh, what a dramatic moment coming up. There has been no alpine skier that has won a gold medal in the giant slalom after leading in the first run since Jean-Claude Keely did it back in 1968. Max Julin can do it. 56 gates lie ahead of him. Let's take a look at the standings. And And it will be a great moment for the Yugoslavians. And once again, the hush has settled over the Yugoslavians here at the finish line. We'll be right back. Top of the hill, this is Max Hewlin, the leader after the first run. He had a 1/10 of a second edge over Andreas Wenzel. Andreas Wenzel has moved into second place. Jure Franko is the leader. And another the Austrian Franz Gruber is in third place. And here comes Max Hewlin.
And this is the one man that can knock Franko out of a gold medal, Frank. Nobody thought, I think, maybe a medal for Jure Franko, but never a gold medal. Hewlin is the one. They call him the Iceman. The reason he lives in Zermatt, Switzerland. He trains on the glacier year-round above Zermatt. Great on the ice. This course is perfect for him.
His best finish thus far, a 7th in the Giant Slalom this year, but we know that he's good 5 times. He was second a year ago. And meanwhile, at the bottom of the hill, Jure Franko is looking on. This man could prevent him possibly from a gold medal, and this is Max Hewlin, the leader after the first run.
Well, Jure Franko has got his medal. You can be sure of that. The question is, will he get a gold medal? And looks like he might be in a great spot.
That's Gruber's time up on the top, and Hewlin was behind that.
Okay. Hewlin is outstanding on the steep, though. He's very good on hard, steep terrain, as we've said. This is where he should really shine. It's going to be very close down through here, Frank. I really think it's going to boil down to between Hewlin and Franko.
To the final gate. Max Hewlin hitting it. He's all over the mountain now, banging on the gate.
He's skiing very well down through here.
He knows exactly what he has to do. Through the final gate, the steep part of the course. Here comes Max Hewlin. The Yugoslavian crowd cheering, but they're basically holding their breath.
He's got the best time.
First place, Max Hewlin, with a great effort on the lower part of the hill, is the leader. And the crowd stunned just for a moment. Max Hewlin is the leader at the moment, and he could have skied himself into a gold medal.
Well, Max Hewlin, Frank, as I've said, is great on ice, and he also is a very tough competitor. And by his results, we know he's a good giant slalom skier. He was just great on the bottom part of that course. He just hit every turn about as well as you can hit him.